Your Honor, that day, 1 week ago, she took everything from us. There's nothing that could ever replace my son.
With the father of murdered 3-year-old Julian Wood pleading for the judge to deny bond to defendant Bianca Ellis.
Just do whatever you can to keep this monster behind bars.
Her arraignment today started on video.
Miss Ellis?
Yeah.
Please raise your head.
Where is it coming from?
Before moving to an in-person hearing.
Have you received and read your indictment? Yes or no? Miss Ellis? Why don't you want to answer these questions?
When Ellis wouldn't cooperate.
There are some mental health issues. Just to clarify, I do believe she hasn't been on her medication.
I will come back to her.
Okay.
Once in the courtroom, Ellis first tried to plead not guilty to murdering Julian in Spanish.
You wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Sí.
Pardon me?
Sí.
Before the judge required she answer in English.
What's same mean? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Ellis is charged with a total of 10 felonies and misdemeanors related to stabbing the child and his mother, Margot, in a Giant Eagle parking lot after security video showed her entering the store where they were shopping with a knife stolen from a nearby Volunteers of America thrift store. At first, Ellis told the judge she refused to hear the charges in the indictment against her.
We have a copy here. You can read it.
I don't want to read it.
You don't want to read it?
No.
Are you willing to accept that the public defender has read it to you?
I asked her not to.
Causing the judge to read the indictment out loud in court while Ellis smirked, smiled, swayed from side to side, and raised her eyebrow. Ellis could be put to death in Ohio.
The state is reserving its right to add a death penalty specification.
If she's convicted of the most serious criminal charges she's facing.
Wow. Wow. Before we get into the topic, man, like, share, subscribe to help support this YouTube channel, man. I'm trying to get into the algorithm and reach a new crowd, a new audience, man, because the audience here, not y'all, not the one who support me. I love all of y'all. But the audience here, what I mean, my direct people I can touch, it's not hitting it. So I need y'all help out there in YouTube world. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's get into this fat ass lady. Did y'all see that just now? This lady should be put to sleep. Put to sleep. And then she turned and smiled, smiling at the victim's father. Being all, what you call that? Being rude, disrespectful to the judge and the family. And I give it to the father, yo, to holding it down like that. Because I don't think that me as a man, if I had a child and that happened to my child, God forbid, I don't think I can hold my composure and hold myself. I would have had to attack her in court. Fuck all that. Men don't hit women. Man, you bugging. You bugging. And for people to keep saying, she's mentally ill don't justify those type of actions. So by that logic, we should give Jeffrey Dahmer a pass because he was mentally ill, eating motherfuckers. Do you understand how dumb that sounds? And one can argue the mentally ill are more dangerous to regular civilians in the street, as you can see in this video. This lady is walking around the store with a knife, looking like Grimace mixed with a gorilla. So we see her walking around with a knife and no one says anything. Let me tell you what that is. That's white people can't say anything, because if they say anything about a black woman holding a knife walking around in public, they're going to be labeled racist and profiling. Oh, what? A black woman can't walk around with a knife? That's crazy. Wow. The racism for me. That's what white people are scared of. They see her walking around with a knife, swinging it around like it's a banana. And if any white person said anything about this, wow, it's profiling for me. But now it's too late. Because this lady killed an innocent child. And stabbed the mother. That is heartbreaking, no matter the race. She deserved the death penalty. That is so sad, man. She's in the mall walking around with a knife. In the supermarket or the store, wherever she's at, she's walking around with a knife in her hand. And white people gotta play stupid like they don't see this lady walking around with a knife. Because if they address her, somehow it's spent by the woke mafia that the white people are racist because they're pointing out the fact that this fat black woman got a knife. Had that been a black man with a knife in his hand, people would be like, yo, he got a knife in his hand, yo. They would have said something at least. Now, I ain't saying they're going to stop him. No, they might be scared with that woke thing too. But they would at least said something. But when it's a radical, black, evil woman like this, we got to be quiet because she's a double minority. Which still makes no sense to me to this day. So just because you're a minority, you can't be critiqued. You can't be called out on your BS. We lost a child here, man. A mother lost her son. A father lost his son. Siblings lost their brother. And then for the people out there saying she's mentally ill, let's just say, for example, we know for a fact that a lot of people do evil stuff and then try to play mentally ill when they get arrested. Playing dumb in court for a lighter sentence. This happens over and over. The only thing that I give Jeffrey Dahmer credit for is that when he was interviewed, he said, we know what we're doing. Don't let people go out there and murder people and try to blame their mental illness. Like, we know what we're doing. I knew what I was doing. I'm mentally ill, but I knew what I was doing. At least he took accountability for that, although he's still evil. But the minute people see the woman in a courtroom, but she mentally ill, like mentally ill is a justifiable reason for these things. Now, I'm not saying y'all saying that, but it comes across that way. Mentally ill or not, how many times people go to court and play stupid for lesser charge? That happens, it play insane. Or what if she was high on drugs? That's also a possibility. She probably was high on drugs and start bugging out. These are things that all can be possible. But this grimace looking lady deserves to be sitting in a chair. No lethal injection. She should be in the electric chair. Death penalty, for real. Like, this is crazy, man. That's why I always tell people out there, man, please watch your surroundings, man. Please watch your surroundings. Even when I'm going to say some shit that's kind of like a little off, it's not off topic, it's about awareness. But let me tell you what I mean. A lot of white people just be walking with no awareness. especially the white women. They walk around with no awareness. You know, like on Madden, when you creating your character, and it's an option called awareness. And if your awareness is low, your character don't respond fast enough. They're very late and delayed on responses. For example, if my character is a cornerback, right, and his awareness is low, he's going to react to the ball slower. He let players get past him faster because his awareness for the ball is low. That's how white people are, and it seems this way in public. I live in New York, and in Manhattan, there's white people that's totally unaware of anything. They're riding bikes on the sidewalk, on the street, just looking straight, not paying attention to their surroundings. They crashing bikes. Ugh. How you 40 years old crashing a bike because you didn't see somebody right in front of you? You're going to that person. So in this scenario, no one seen this lady with a knife in her hand. So y'all all had low awareness. That's one way to look at it. Or side B is that they all seen it, but just didn't want to address it because they didn't want to be labeled a racist addressing a black woman with a knife. These are all factors that's possible. But one known fact that we do know is that this lady, took a child's life. Took a child's life. And people keep talking about body shaming. You see her body shape? She was like a champagne glass filled up with Yoo-hoo. Nah, Yoo-hoo tastes good. She like a champagne glass filled up with fucking licorice. R.I.P. to little bro. To little bro. I don't know him. I'm calling little bro, but R.I.P. to the young. R.I.P. to the young little boy, man. And my condolences goes out to the family. Prayers for y'all. And that lady should be put to sleep like a fucking dog. With that being said, man, later. Hold on. Before I go later, how is this lady even getting bond? How? She got her bond is set at $5 million. Although people say that's impossible, she's never going to pay that. You'll never know because it might be some dude or some woman out there or some people in general might say, it's mentally ill. Let me donate some money to her. It's very possible. We see how serial killers raise money out of nowhere because there's people out there who support serial killers. So how does she even get a $5 million bond? How? It should be no bond, no bail, nothing. She's caught red-handed doing what she's doing. How are they even possible in America? How? I guarantee you, if that was a white person who killed a black person, all of us black people would say she shouldn't get no bond. And we'll be correct. You shouldn't get no bond. But how in the hell she gets to get bond? Not only that, once again, women, not saying all women, because when I say women, I don't mean all. But the facts are, women are the biggest ops to children. If you don't believe me, look up the statistics. Women kill children at an alarming rate. It's just a fact. And it's OD sad that no one wants to say this. Although men do kill children too. It's another fact. But the narrative is spun out of control and is never really addressed honestly. Or addressed honestly. Honesty. You know what I'm saying? Honesty. Honesty. Uh-oh. What's honest tonight? But you get what I'm saying, though. People are scared to admit the truth, but it is what it is, man. With that being said, man, I appreciate y'all, man. And once again, man, my condolences to the little boy's family. I hope y'all get real justice. Like, she should get the death penalty. Although you're never going to heal from that, but that's all that I'm saying, man. With that being said, man, till next time. Later.